Who is Dr. Jose Rizal? Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Realonda was born on June 19, 1861 as a Catholic in the town of Calamba, Laguna. He was a patriot, physician, poet par excellence and novelist who inspired the Philippine nationalist movement, and later on he became a national hero. He died at age 35, executed by Spanish colonial masters who ruled the Philippines for over 350 years. He was the seventh child of Francisco Mercado and Teodora Alonso. Francisco Mercado. Don Francisco was born on May 11, 1818 in Binyan, Laguna. He is a productive farmer and was frequently referred to as an independent-minded, reserved but attractive gentleman. His father passed away when he was only 8 years old. He studied Latin and philosophy in the College of San Jose in Manila, where he met and fell in love with Teodora Alonso, a student at the College of Santa Rosa. Teodora Alonso, also known as Lolay, was born on November 9, 1827, an educated and highly cultured woman from Santa Cruz, Manila. Doña Lolay began her education at the College of Santa Rosa, a prestigious institution for women in Manila before. She was commonly described as an attentive businesswoman who was also very graceful but courageous, well-mannered, devout, and very well. Saturnina Rizal, his oldest sister. It said that Saturnina had always been a loving ate, Neneng Tose, when their mother was imprisoned that time during Jose hardship on abroad. Saturnina with her mother are the one who helped Jose on his financial study. Pasiano Rizal, his only brother who is a farmer, and later on he became a general of the Philippine Revolution against Spanish religious fanaticism after joining Katipuneros in Cavite under Emilio Aguinaldo. Narcisa Rizal, a teacher and musician, and the first in the family who get married. She is the one who visited Jose during his imprisonment in Fort Santiago. Also like her ate, she helped financing Jose's studies in Europe. Olympia Rizal. Jose loved to tease her, sometimes good-humoredly describing her as his stout sister. Lucia Rizal, his sister who charged of inciting the Calamba townsfolk not to pay the land rent and causing unrest. Then they are deported along with some of their family members. Her husband are also one of Dr. Jose Rizal's inspiration on his article La Solaridad, who died and denied a burial because the deceased was a brother-in-law of someone who criticized the Catholic. Maria Rizal, she the one who had a connection on Jose while he was in Madrid by sending letters. She is a proof that Rizal family is a nice-looking family, as a subject of the name Maria Clara in Dr. Jose Rizal's work Noli Me Tangere. Concepcion Rizal. Concha died early at the age of 3 by causing sickness, and it was the greatest grief of Dr. Jose Rizal he had experienced that time. Josefa Rizal. She was a co-founder of a first feminine organization who breaks the both stereotypes of woman and handicap, and suddenly she was elected as the president of the Katipunan Women's Chapter. Trinidad Rizal. She is a member of Walana, a local masonry society, and firmly allied with the Masonic temples of the Ilustrados, and she became the custodian of Rizal last and greatest poem. Soledad Rizal. a youngest sister of Dr. Jose Rizal, and a teacher probably the best educated among Rizal's sisters. Dr. Jose Rizal used Soledad as an subject advantage in reprimanding her sister for marrying Pantaleon Quintero of Calamba without their parent consent or permission.
The childhood of Jose Rizal can be characterized by his desire to learn, even frequenting the church nearby his home to watch and observe people. Jose Rizal was not a physically blessed or strong child. However, he had a strong will guided and taught by his mother, his first teacher. He learned almost without the use of books. His mother was the one who laid the foundation of his great knowledge achieved in such a short time. Jose Rizal, at age 5, started to make pencil sketches and mold in clay and wax objects, which attracted his fancy. During Rizal's childhood, he would love to go to the chapel, pray, participate in novenas, and join religious processions. In his hometown Calamba, one of the men he esteemed and respected was the scholarly Catholic priest Leoncio Lopez, the town priest. He used to visit him and listen to his inspiring opinions on current events and true life views. From his father, the child Rizal received a pony named Alipato as a gift. During his childhood, he loved to ride his pony or take long walks in the meadows and lakeshore with his black dog named Usman. He also loved to play with the doves in his neighborhood. He learned about the myths and legends in Laguna after sleeping through the night in a little straw hut used by Laguna farmers during harvest season. Rizal was also good in hand tricks which he perfected to amaze the simple folk and perform magic lantern exhibitions. Even in his childhood, Rizal already knew how to respect the rights of others and requested his elders to reason with him after rather than get mad at him for small offenses. He became a welcome companion for adults even at his young age, since he respected their moods and was never a hindrance to their activities. 3 uncles who were brothers of his mother also had much influence on the early childhood of Jose Rizal. The youngest uncle, named Jose, took care of teaching regular lessons to Rizal. His huge uncle Manuel developed his physique until he had a body of silk and steel and no longer a skinny and sickly boy. The last uncle, Gregorio, instilled in the mind of Rizal that it was not easy to obtain something until you put effort into it.
Jose Rizal's first teacher was his mother. Siya rin ang nagturo sa kanya kung paano magbasa at magdasal. She also encouraged him to write poetry. Later on, private tutors taught the young Rizal Spanish and Latin before he was sent to a private school sa Binyan. Ang unang private tutor ni Jose Rizal is si Maestro Celestino. Si Maestro Lucas Padua was the second private tutor. Maestro Leon Monroy became the hero's tutor in Spanish and Latin. Rizal studied under Justiniano Aquino Cruz in Binyan, Laguna before he was sent to Manila. As to his father's request, kinuha niya yung entrance examination sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran. At he studied there for 3 months only. He got excellent marks in subjects like philosophy, physics, chemistry, and natural history. Rizal eventually earned a land surveyor's and assessor's degree from the Ateneo Municipal while taking up philosophy and letters at the University of Santo Tomas. Matapos niya malaman na his mother was going blind, pumili si Rizal ng ophthalmology sa UST Faculty of Medicine and Surgery. He, however, was not able to complete the course because He became politically isolated by adversaries among the faculty and clergy who had demanded that he assimilate to their system. Without his parents' knowledge and consent, but secretly supported by his brother Pasiano, he traveled alone to Madrid, Spain. In May 1882, at doon siya nag-aral ng medicine sa Universidad Central de Madrid, where he earned the degree licentiate in medicine.
Dr. Jose Rizal was very flexible that he had so many talents. He made various paintings, sketches, as well as sculptures. Rizal at age 5 was already a talented artist. When he was 11 years old, Rizal entered the Ateneo Municipal de Manila. He earned excellent marks in subjects like philosophy and physics and chemistry, and also natural history. At this school, he read novels, wrote prize-winning poetry, and even a melodrama called Junto al Pasig. He also practiced drawing, painting, and clay modeling, all of which remained lifelong interests for him. Some of his works include First Trip to Singapore Lighthouse, Along Suez Canal, Castle of St. Elmo, all three which can be found in his sketchbook made in 1882, Aden, a self-portrait, The Monkey and the Turtle, which was made in 1886, The Triumph of Science Over Death, which is a sculpture, and other more sketches that are left unnamed. Rizal is said to have had the ability to master various skills, subjects, and languages. Our natural hero was also a doctor, farmer, naturalist, writer, visual artist, athlete, mostly in martial arts, fencing and pistol shooting, a musician, and also a social scientist. As a naturalist, he discovered the Draco rizali, Apogonia rizali, and the Rhacophorus rizali, which, respectively, are a small lizard, a beetle, and a frog. Rizal was a dedicated naturalist. With the help of his Dapitan pupils, he collected numerous species of birds, insects, butterflies, shells, snakes, and plants. His collection of shells was said to be the richest private collection of conchology in the Philippines during his time. It consisted over 340 shells representing more than 200 species. However, he never accepted payment for these specimens. Instead, he only accepted books, periodicals, and medical equipment that he required in Dapitan. For instance, he sent 12 snakes, a seahorse, 2 scorpions, and a number of butterflies to Director A.B. Mayer of the Anthropological and Ethnographic Museum of Dresden in October 1893. He provided more specimens for the museum in the following months, including diverse species of lizards, birds, and insects. Did not accept payment for this. He accepted fake eyes, surgical materials, and other periodicals and books, which were theoretically used for his mother's surgery. Rizal has a certain talent for invention too. He invented a cigarette lighter called Sulpakan and sent it to Blumentritt in 1887 as a gift. The lighter used a compressed air mechanism. While in Dapitan, Rizal also invented a wooden machine for making bricks which turned out about 6,000 bricks daily. That's about him being an inventor. Thank you so much for listening.